Hello and welcome to Barbed Wire Strategy. Tonight I've got a really good show for you. There's a 3-part episode. This is all on politics, by the way. You see, folks, we're having the elections, the primary elections in Texas right now. And so what I thought I'd do is I'd put together it was going to be originally a 1-part show, but it turned into 3 parts because I like to keep everything under 15 minutes. And what I'm going to do is go over the current candidates, or some of them, and those that I like and those that I don't like. So in part 1 and part 2 it was all shot in my studio, and you'll see me and I'll talk about the different candidates and placards and advertisements that I've gotten, and I'll also explain some of the rules and regulations that I personally govern myself by whenever I'm looking at candidates. I've also got a lot of complaints about the Republican Party, and you'll learn about those in part 2. In part 3, I share with you a list of candidates that I personally endorse and that my family also will vote for. My family and my friends in the 404 Club. That's my cigar club. And so I encourage you to stick with me all the way through the end. And I also encourage you to vote the way I vote, which is a very strong, hardcore conservative vote, not a squishy Republican in name only vote. But I will explain more about my complaints in the Republican Party in part 2. So stay tuned for that. So without further ado, let's get on with this show. Hello, welcome to Barbed Wire Strategy. This time we're going to talk about the upcoming election. Now, this is going to be a little bit local politics in Texas. I'm not going to talk about politics abroad. But I've got all of these placards that were sent. And these days we get these things, these giant notices and sent to our house. Now, let me say something about these before I get into the meat of it, and that is that I really don't like the fact that they send these things out. Because mainly the way they're written, they have 2 points to them. They either do one or the other, or both, one side and the other. They'll tell you a little bit about the candidate, but not too much. And in fact, they don't tell you hardly anything about the candidate at all. But they have these lovely pictures of them and their families, and oh, look, we're so happy, and we're very beautiful people, and we've highly successful and all this. They want to display that they have these leadership qualities. But folks, what are leadership qualities? Are leadership qualities that you have a beautiful family? And I think it's great to have. I definitely wouldn't vote for somebody probably without a family that wasn't married to a good wife and had children. First off, let me tell you something. I don't vote for. Okay, folks, that's as far as we're going to go on this show. This is going to be a short one because mainly YouTube gets upset if I say certain things because, they're communists. They're the Stasi. They watch what we say and do. In fact, I got to even watch what I'm saying right now. Anyway, if you want to hear the rest of my commentary, which is really, really good, I'm telling you, it's worthwhile. Go down below and take the link to BitChute, and you can hear me there. And I'll also try to put this on Minds and the other one that I can't remember right now. But anyway, go to BitChute mainly and watch the rest of my show. I can only do so much here on YouTube because they are, we don't have freedom of speech in this country anymore like we used to. And YouTube will come in and they'll take me down. They've already taken down 4 of my different shows, and so I'm just not going to put up any more political shows straight through on YouTube anymore. I have to watch what I put up. So just click down below. There should be a link to BitChute, and you can go there and you can see the full throttle deal. And this is the way it's going to be on, unfortunately, all three of these parts of this episode on Texas politics. So until then, I'm the Colonel of Barbed Wire Strategy, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Oh, and don't forget to watch part 2 and part 3, which, again, you'll be able to see some of it on this channel and then the rest of it on BitChute. So really, you could just go to BitChute and watch the whole damn thing and not even bother with YouTube. So, again, until next time, this is the Colonel of Barbed Wire Strategy, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.